Hi guys, welcome to Elena Kimaru. Thank you so much for sticking around. For our newest subscribers, I definitely do appreciate you. Thank you for joining the family. So on today's video, I want to start another segment. I think I did this last year just for a little bit, but it's gonna be called Dear Millennial, and this is me giving you unsolicited advice. Anyway, I hope you do get to enjoy it. I'll continue with the everyday and popular opinion. Yeah, but this is the new segment. So on today's video, I wanted to talk about I'll do a Dear Millennial, life is at your own pace. So lately, or a lot of times as young people, we feel the pressure to keep up with other people. Like sometimes you feel like, oh, by this age I should be doing a certain type of job. By this age I should be driving a certain type of car. By this age I should be doing certain types of things. A lot of times those were, I would call it, unrealistic expectations. And I'm not saying don't dream. Please do go ahead and dream as big as you can, but at the end of the day you also have to be realistic. And I know a lot of times it's easy to want to live someone else's life. You see your friends are doing well and you feel like, oh my god, I want to be where they are at. But the one thing we always forget is that life is at our own pace. Everybody has their journey predetermined for them, or maybe they are also like working on a journey. And sometimes you might even think that sometimes, oh, somebody is doing so well because they're doing a certain type of business or they're doing a certain type of job, and so you feel like if you are in their shoes, you will definitely be as successful as they are. But it's never the truth, because I've seen people who feel like for some reason you find a friend of yours is freelancing, they're making a lot of money, so you start thinking like, oh my god, if I start freelancing today, I'm gonna make the same amount of money like they do. But at the end of the day, you might never get the same clients they do. You might get a client who is paying you less, or who is even paying you more than they are. Other people see their peers driving and they're like, oh my god, I want to be in their class. Or people post their very good and lavish lifestyles on social media, and for some reason you feel like, hey man, I can be like them. And sometimes we end up doing very weird things to get to where people are at. Or for some reason, some people get so stressed up and worked up. Other people become depressed because they feel they need to be living a certain way of life, and yet they're not yet there. And for some reason, for people who are actually in uni, I saw it when I was in uni, is people would really feel that kind of peer pressure to live a certain kind of lifestyle, and they would definitely end up doing things that were not so, by the way you know them, it was not them. It's just trying to keep up with the status quo of everyone else. So at the end of the day, the thing is, it's your life and you have your own journey to actually to walk. The steps I take will not be the same steps somebody else makes, okay? The journey I walk, you don't know what your friend or whoever you are really admiring is going through. I feel like a lot of times the best way to go about it is to look at people and admire their lifestyle, dream to actually be there. But then at the end of the day, remember, it's still your journey. Your journey might be more challenging than theirs, and you also might never understand what has been their challenge, or what has actually, maybe some people, they got a hand, like a helping hand. They had godfathers, they had godmothers somewhere who stepped up for them and gave them those opportunities that you're struggling to get. So the bottom line is, at the end of the day, it's their journey. And let not social media lie to you that people are living the best lives out here. And if they are, as I said, sometimes you never know, like the very tiny details of why they actually are where they are at. Actually celebrate them, yes, but don't give yourself pressure to be where they are at, because your life is your life. And then I would say, from my personal experience, at some point I used to think that by the time I turn a certain age, I would have had my life figured out, in the context of, oh, maybe I have a family, I own these type of assets and all these kind of things. But then as the years go by, you realize that yes, there's those expectations, there's those dreams you have, but there's still realistic ways to go about it, and you might never, there's maybe things that are standing in your way, which is why maybe you're not getting to that point where you want to be, so it becomes more clear in your head when you realize that at the end of the day, okay, I wanted to maybe own an asset, maybe I've gotten to that age and I don't have that asset. Why didn't I get it? It's because A, B, C and D, and you start realizing that life is at your own pace. It's not what other people have, it's what you have and how you actually appreciate these. So dear millennial, usijipe pressure huku nje. It's life is for the living. Live it, and live it at your own pace. Dream, keep working hard, keep being authentic to yourself, upload and clap for your peers when they make it and all that. Learn from their journey, learn from their mistakes, learn from their achievements, ask questions. If you need a hand, ask people to give you a hand, but don't try to compare your journey to that of anyone else, because your journey is yours to walk. And the moment you realize that, you stop giving yourself a lot of pressure and start living it day by day. Start writing down those little goals, those short-term, long-term goals, medium-term goals. Find ways of working towards them. That's the much you can do for yourself, and just a lot of times appreciating your journey actually, and knowing that at the end of the day, it takes you to get you to where you wanna be, and it is not about comparison, and I feel like it becomes very fulfilling when you start living your own life and knowing that this is my journey, this is where I want to be, these are the steps I want to take, and you're not giving yourself unnecessary pressure. And you're not giving yourself unnecessary pressure. So at the end of the day, it's your life. Live it. Life is for the living. Don't compare. So dear millennial, your life is your life. Live it and live it authentically. I hope you found this video insightful. It's just a short one, but until the next one, I love you guys, and thank you for subscribing. Share my content if it inakubamba, and also leave a comment on the comment section down below. Thank you. I appreciate you all.